What's going on, YouTube? It's Joseph Nicholas. Today I'm going over Mix and Mayhem, which is a battling card system. Yes, that's right. It is a game system, Series 1, that has multiple game types inside. Now, what's great about this, besides the fact that it is 2 to 4 players for ages 4 and up, and plays in about 15 or 20 minutes? Well, currently, there are 6 different types of games you can play. Some including building specific types of monsters, some including building monsters with high scores and beating other monsters with it, some including separating all the card types, which are torso, head, legs, into separate piles and building monsters to fight with it, which I guess you could tell already the game plays relatively similar. Each game has the same idea, it's just incorporated in a different way. Now, does that really make it seem like we have 6 different games? Sure. Variations, I guess, would be another word for what I think this game does. It makes variations of a way to play this game. Alright, for the example of this game, I will be going over Wipeout, which is a 2-player game. So there's different types of these cards. There's torso, legs, and heads. And these cards come with body parts or special abilities that will help or hinder. So in this specific game, every player takes the top card of each pile, and the piles are split into 2. The pile is a split between the entire deck, split from torso, legs, and heads for each player. Now these cards are going to have body parts, and they may have special abilities. If you have special abilities, just keep them. You can use them throughout the game. So player 1's going to have these 3 cards. What's special to note about is their power, right? So this is a level 30, this is a level 5, this is a level 35. This player on this side got a 36, a 23, and a 10. So taking turns, one player is going to call out a body type. For example, this player's like, alright, let's do legs. It's not his strongest card, but you know, it's pretty high up there. It's 30 points. So then this player is going to look for his legs, pull them out, and notice that he has the lower ability powers. The loser will take his card and discard it, and then draw a new card. And then that just keeps repeating. Of course, you know, as you can tell, this card seems a little OP. There are special ability cards in the deck that can help. This one, for example, is like steal your opponent's torso card. So if you had a leg card, you know, of course you can see how this could be pretty damaging if you use special abilities. Do this until all the cards are depleted. The person with the most wins. This is a game system. I'll go through one more game with us. It's Optimized Army. Now, Optimized Army is a 2-player game. Each player is going to get 3 heads, 3 torsos, and 3 legs. Now, go ahead and create 3 monsters out of your cards. Thinking strategy, like, do I want to put all my strongest characters into one card? Do I want to separate them throughout, like, 3 monsters I have to make? And, you know, both players are going to do this. Just for the sake of it being a video, I made a creature over here. And this character is going to choose one of his creatures, and then they're going to go head to head. Keep in mind, in this game, you don't have any action cards. It's all going to be just the creatures themselves. So add together on your monster, add together all of the power. So 40, 50, 65, 72. This one is 30, 59, 69, 79, 80. So this is 80 points here, and so that's really great. That was a very close game, but this player won. And, you know, you win 5 times, and you win the game completely. The anatomy of a card includes whether it's head, body, or legs, and the name of what it is. This must be the princess. There are also other types of cards in this specific deck, including ability cards that will hinder your opponents, of course. I don't want to undercredit this game. It's for 4 and up. Kids that I've played this with love this game. One of the kids I showed this game to, he just had such a ball putting together monsters. He didn't really care if he was winning or losing. Sure, he'd ask me to add up all the numbers on all the cards to see how powerful his monster is. And yeah, he wanted me to build a monster as well, and we go head to head to see who has the strongest monster. But to him, he just enjoyed putting a bunch of random creatures together, whether it be a shark head with a robot body and so forth. So on that, as far as keeping a child entertained, this game does exactly what it does. Now, as far as they get a little bit older and you want to introduce them to board games, and let's say they aren't at the level of learning, you know, something simple like, I don't know, Dungeon Fighter, but instead still want to play board games, well, the variations of ways to play this are very easy for a child to learn how to play, especially if you want to play 2 to 4 players, whether you want to do a 1 versus 1 or a 2 on 2. So in that way, it's pretty great. Now, let's say you are older and are looking for a card game like this. It's not a bad game, it's just not very enticing. There's plenty of other games I would play instead. But with that being said, I definitely see this as a family-oriented card game, especially since, you know, this is Series 1. Assuming that this is successful or not, whatever their plans are in the future, Series 2, Series 3, Series 5, I'm sure they're going to be just as great as the first one, and if not better, because they're going to improve on it and also include new game types that hopefully won't just be variations of the same game. If this is something that you are interested in looking at, definitely check it out. I believe it's on Kickstarter right now during the production of this video. And if you are looking for a game to play with children between ages 4 and up, or getting to the age where they are looking to play some more games, or just want to have them be entertained building a tiki octopus, great game. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this here video. Please subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. I will respond and we can have a great conversation.